Good morning from the island on a PS4 PvE server. I wanted to show you the base boat I made after watching xONEWING's video on boats in general and his base boat. I started off and I made myself a little platform boat, just chucked 6 foundations on it. I thought this is quite good, I can make myself a little bit of space and move some dinosaurs back and forth from Herbivore Island, and then I realised that maybe I wasn't doing the best job I could with the boats, and I'd make a better one. And so watched some videos, including his, and got some interesting tips, and worked out on a bit of graph paper my own base boat, and he said to share it. Share what he's inspired people to make, so here's my one. So it's a sort of a general purpose boat. There's space on the back to carry some dinos. There's a couple of X plants for defence. This ramp in the front, if you park it into a shallow beach, you can actually walk straight up and down there, so you can put more dinos on the top of it if you need to transport things. It's handy with you with allies or anything like that. There's a hatch frame on the roof, so you can get in and out. There's a weird, jaunty angled piece of fibre wall that's gone crazy and seems to have stretched down into being 6 long, and then there's a few ways in and out. And I got some graph paper and worked this out, so that with that wall on the top and all the plants and everything, that's my 88th piece. Now you could actually reduce this. So this is my dino way in and out, 2 bits of ramp, dino gate, and then in here plenty of space to store some dinosaurs. Yeah, I've had things in here quite easily. I built this raft a couple of days ago and been using it. It's been quite handy. That I was waiting until I got far enough up in my tech and build to get this fabricator, so I could show people that the fabricator fitted in quite comfortably. I'm hoping I've put it far enough in the wall that it doesn't get attacked, but there we go. So you got all the basics. That's the main thing. So there's the fire to keep me warm, do some cooking, and it should keep me warm when I'm driving. There's the fabricator, preserving bin, refining forge, smithy, mortar and pestle, bed so I can respawn here, and storage box. And I did realise that a storage box has got 45 slots and a smithy has got 75. I think you can pretty much store everything in the smithy, so if you built 2 smithies that'll give you more storage on here for the same points. As I said, I'm on a PvE server, so I don't need the window hatches. If you're on PvE, you'd probably want less windows and maybe put a couple of hatches in there. Got myself a side door and I put a ramp on here. It's the opposite side to the dino way in and out, so I've got 2 ways in and out on both sides. I said you could reduce the build count here if you sequence for me. I built sort of these gateways. This is one of the first things after I built like a bottom level of wall, and to get them lined up with the corners and things I used stone foundation there and there. I just eyeballed this one in and it worked okay. Obviously a stone foundation uses a build slot, and if I pull that out now the gate collapses, so you can save 2 points off there. With that thing on the roof that'll give you 3 more items you could place in here, so that is actually enough that you could put a whole extra single ceiling and a crop plot and an X plant on the back. You might want a second refining forge in here, you might want a cooking pot. If you've got more than 1 person, you might want some more beds, but then you could put a bunk bed in here, I guess, and get 2. I mean, you could put it in this main bit, there's some space. I'd kind of like having this big area because like iguanodons and stegos and things fit there quite well, and then to give plenty of space here for the RG and a couple of small dinos at the back, but it's up to you what you do. So yeah, so the build was pretty simple. It's 3 extensions off the back and 3 foundations towards the front. That's the 3rd one there. The reason I put it like this is on the PlayStation you've got a fixed camera view, so when you're going to drive and go to the external view, this is my external view, not very handy until you tilt it up, and with this ramp it's far enough back that that's about the most I could see, which means is pretty good for navigating, so that's fine. As far as I'm concerned, that works well. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. There's an X plant on either side. I've put 2 pontoon things in, but to save space, because the pontoon's either a floor or a foundation and 3 walls. And if you put a door on, that's an extra door frame, door, maybe a ramp. I just did this floating one. It doesn't look as nice, and I'm a little bit annoyed that it doesn't look as sort of sensible as that, but I didn't have the parts to spare. If I hadn't got those 2 fence foundations in, and I took that thing off the roof, I'd still not have enough, because that's only 3 points, which could do just walls hanging off the bottom of it or something to make it look a bit better, but it wouldn't really solve the issue. But actually, if I took... yeah, because I'd take that door, that window out, so then I'd have 4 points. I could just do it if I did that and had no spare build points. Anyway, like I said, this was what I was inspired to do after watching xONEWINGx's carrier boat and expedition boat and all about raft boat building thing. So this is thanks to him for inspiring me to do this. Get some graph paper out and clear this all out and count the points and things. I'll probably do a bigger one later when I get up as far as a motorboat, and I'll let you guys know what I do then. Cheers, have fun.